Yuffie has been fed, so I can finally play. Oops, I have the wrong thing open here. Deltarune. I have all my items. Yes, all CD bagels. Alright. We shall beat Bampton for real this time. Again. Oh, alright. Oh, I didn't count how many tries it took me. I should do that. Alright. Well, let's try. First try of the stream. Oh, I didn't. Nothing saved last time. It was as your. It was as if your very soul was glowing. It's like it's my first try.
Not! Oh. Let me say thanks. Thanks to your Toro Jacka stunts, I have become Neo! And now it's my mansion, my city, my world. So why are you stealing the fountain? To grab me over right at the good part. What are you, a game show host? Ah, kid, forget it. I am an honest man. I'll let you pay your way out of this one. Hey. With your rapidly shrinking life! It's time to be a big shot.
Dun 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 dun. Okay, so last time we figured out the strat is to farm for X slashes.
I remember when you were just a lost little sponge, sleeping at the bottom of a dumpster. I gave you everything I had, my life and mine. I told you 4 left and asked you buy or don't buy.
I keep doing that by accident. Be a beep, be a beep, be a big shot. Now it's time to be a big shot. Be a beep, be a beep, be a big shot.
I gave you my commemorative ring for the prize of my favorite year. And this is how you repay me, treating me like DLC? What? What? Are you serious? It's for you.
This is the worst part. Really? Really? Dun 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 dun.
No, I get it. It's you and that Fujima. You've been making, haven't you?
Two health. This is the first try. It's been up for like less than 10 minutes. No. Fight Pete heals more.
You've been making hyperlink blocks, and now that you have your own supply, you don't need me.
Ah.
I was too trusting, too honest. I've always been a man of the peoples, a real people's person.
Be a big shot. Dunna, dunna, dunna.
I should have known you would have used my ring for evil. Oh, right, that's why I sold it to you. You think making frozen chicken with your side chick is gonna let you drink up that sweet, sweet freedom sauce?
%50.
Well, you're right, but don't blame me. When you're crying in a broken home, wishing you let your old pal Stampton kill you.
It's the worst one.
Clown? No! I feel sick.
Be a big shot. Now it's time to be a big shot. Be a big shot. Oh, what? You said it's wrong? Oh, whoopsies. Thank you. And part 6. I'll heal. No risk. Oh no. That?
Don't you want to be a big shot?
Ooh, this one's really tough. The air crackles with freedom.
What? It's for me!
Okay, we're almost there. We should heal up before the ultimate attack.
The smooth taste of meow!
That should be it. Yeah! First try! Ooh, no crashes this time. Oh man, I'm so happy I could cry. Like, deadass, I could cry right now. That's such a fun fight. Svampton is 100% much funner than Jebel. Jebel is torture. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you really get to fight him again. I was so sad. Before I started streaming yesterday, I went through all my save files looking if I had a save before I had fought Spamton so I could fight him again, and I got my wish here. And it's even harder this time. Maybe? I'm not sure what's harder, this or without the party. Anyways, very good. I'm happy. Yay.
My esteemed customer, I see you are attempting to deplete my HP. I'll admit you got some guts, kid. But in a one-for-one battle, no Neo never loses. It's time for a little blue shine special.
Spamton's Neo's attack drops, Spamton Neo's defense rose greatly.
And you know Neo is famous for its high defense. Now, Enjoy the fireworks, kid! Oh no, oh no, no.
What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh! Chris called for help, but nobody came.
What? You're calling friends? You think you can beat me with your friends' magic? Go ahead, kid. Call you want. No one will ever pick up.
Samson Neal's defense is towering. Chris called for help, but nobody came.
Go ahead and scream into the receiver. The voice runs out eventually. Your voice, their voice. Until you realize you are all alone.
I guess you would know, huh? Chris called for help, but nobody came.
There will be no more miracles, no more magic. You lost it when you tried to see too far. You lost it.
Chris called for help, but nobody came.
You make me sick. Muttering your lost friends' names at the bottom of a dumpster. No one's gonna help you. Get that through your beautiful head, you little worm.
You whispered Noel's name. Wait. You whispered Noel's name. In the previous one, it was Chris called for help.
Her? You're still trying to use her? You think she can hear you now muttering her name? What's she gonna do? Make me an ice cream? Hey, is it cold in here or is it just me?
No way. That's literally what's happening. Chris is sealing the fountain, but there's no music. No music, no nothing. It just sealed the fountain. Oh my. Okay, this route sucks, but that was a really good ending. Huh? Berkeley's alarm. A dream. It was really just. Uh... Susie! Susie! What are you doing here? You invited us to study, remember? Oh, right. I did, didn't I? You're in a good mood. Did you, have a good dream? It was a nightmare. Oh. I'm just happy I woke up. The, the end was nice, though. What happened? Well... Hey, Ridley, time to get up and go. Ridley? Gosh, you've been studying too much, Ridley. Honestly, you deserve a little rest, you know? Sweet dreams. What are you doing? You don't have a tail, do you, Susie? Huh? No, no way, of course not! Really? That's great. That was weird, Chris. Now it doesn't feel like we just saved the world. Chris! Hey, wait a sec, Chris! We just actually saved the world, didn't we? Damn, we really are heroes. No one even knows! It's better that way though, right? People freak out if they knew the world's in danger. Though, kinda suck Noel has to forget too. Whatever, let's get out of here. Before I go on, this thing I wanted to say in the stream. You said this during the last Spamton run I did last night. So when it crashed and all that, I couldn't read it. So yeah, I read this and bro, this is what I said in like chapter one. I think it was chapter one. I said I noticed how they kept calling the night an it. So I said, why are they calling it an it and not a they if it's Chris? And then with King Spade, I also said, hey, wouldn't the king recognize Chris if there's a knight? So I said this before, it's on record, but I couldn't make anything of it. I didn't think anything. I couldn't say anything. But now I'm pretty sure that Chris isn't the knight, which I don't know what that means because it makes sense that Chris opened the fountains, right? Before chapter one started, Chris opened the closet, right? And then when uh the knight took out Chris's soul, and at the end of chapter one, that's when they opened the library, dark world, right? And then at the end of chapter two, they opened the TV world. But also, we didn't see Chris do the other two, obviously because of spoilers, but also that could mean that we didn't see it because it wasn't them. And why did we see them open the TV world? Because in chapter 2, Queen literally tells them how to open a fountain at the end when Queen reveals that anyone with determination can open a fountain. It could just be that Chris just learned how to open a fountain there with Queen, so they aren't the knight. But I don't know. It's still really weird that it makes sense that they would open the internet world, the library world, when they took out their soul at the end of chapter one, right? But anyway, it's just something to think about. Uh, and also, I don't know what this means at all. Like, if Chris isn't the knight, then that truly would give great evidence towards the theory that it's Chris and the player. There's no knight in there; it's just Chris and the player. Which, honestly, I don't think I would mind too much if they twist it in a way that Chris isn't evil, and that as like neither the player nor Chris is evil. It's just it isn't a good thing that the player is controlling Chris, right? Chris, when they took out their soul at the end of chapter one, I don't know, it could have been just because they wanted to go eat the pie, right? Like at the start of chapter two. And when Chris slashed the tires, it could be because they don't want Susie to leave yet. They want Susie to stay over. And why they opened the fountain, because Chris is having a lot of fun in the fountain. Like Susie keeps saying how the dark world isn't bad. And so Chris doesn't want it to end either. So they learn how to open a fountain, and now they're gonna open one so they can keep having fun. So Chris isn't evil. They're just a little yeah, like what you just said. But I don't know. There's so many ways you could spin it. Chris is the knight. Chris is in the knight. The player's controlling them. The player's controlling them. Chris is evil. Chris isn't evil. There's so much that it's impossible to think anything anymore. We just have to wait. And yeah, I'm sorry. Did I say I'm sorry? They. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. But yeah, also I was gonna say like, mm, it's gonna be a completely different game uh chapter 3 onwards, because like we're straight up not gonna see Bertley. They're gone unless they also pull like how in chapter 1 it ended with Chris taking off their soul, and then chapter 2 starts with Toriel uh, screaming at them for eating the pie. So you're like, oh, haha, they took out their soul to eat the pie, right? Maybe they could say Bertley really just to be sleeping, right? Or maybe a coma. Maybe they're not dead, but we just gotta wait. There's so much, so much here, so much that it's impossible to theorize anything anymore. You can have all the theories, and we just have to wait and see. Back to the game. The closet is spacious and full of old electronics. A large person could easily fit inside. It doesn't seem to be awake. It doesn't seem to be awake. Looks like the bribery state of the art public laptop. Someone left it on. Oh, so there's something else. Yuffie. What just Yuffie? What did you do? Okay. There's something else I wanted to talk about, but I'll talk about it later. I won't talk to. Before you left, you gathered up everything in the room. I guess I'll talk to everyone to see what things changed. Man, it got late, didn't it? Guess you should go home, huh? What I wanted to say was your message from last stream. Yeah, that was it. All right, you don't have to say it. Don't want to walk home by yourself, huh? Well, if you're gonna make me, I guess. Let's go. So this is your castle town. It's magnificent. The population density is so wonderful. I bet the Swatchlings will love this. Well, the Swatchlings anyhow. Oh, task manager. Or even regular task. Hey, Chris. Where's everyone else? Don't worry, Queen. I'm here. Me and only me. Well, I guess I'll go to my room. Cool, that's something I wanted to see, definitely. I bet you have a lot of people to talk to. I don't think so. What does Sham say about this? You guys still came? Yo, Chief, if you recruit enough fans for us, we might be able to make our music shop again. Hey, we might even give you a discount. Oh, they don't even have. This place is a great deal. All kinds of new customers. Want a free sample? Just $4.99 to take a bite of these clothes. I don't think there's a lot of new customers. Nothing new unlocked. Wait, where did you get a pure crystal? How would you even have the ring yet if Noelle has it equipped? Huh. I guess you can... No, you couldn't unequip it after Verdly because... Huh. It's beautiful. Puppet Scarf. Oh, this is what you get for killing Svampin. A scarf made of strange strings for those that abandon healing. Are you proposing? Hey, Rug. Cute. You steal this? Smells like Noelle. No way, that's creepy. If I have to fight... Oh. Maybe you can make the strange sword next chapter.
What is that? Did you have a shadow crystal? Unfortunately, I believe that you are missing one from the previous adventure. But are you sure? Are you sure you didn't defeat that cloud? Perhaps you just haven't remembered that you had here. That's right. As long as you haven't defeated that enemy in the past, perhaps even now, the crystal will be enough for my cloud. Another shadow crystal you found. You can't see it, so perhaps you didn't notice. Then you defeat him. Then you defeat Jumbo. Yeah, I'll take the crystal now. We have collected 2 of them. Huzzah!
Okay, I guess nothing new to say. They're not chilling outside anymore. What does he know? There's no way Sham is in a super boss in one of the chapters, right? That would be so cool. The court magician. Lancer, hey, Lancer! How you feeling?
100% my purplish pal.
You sure? You're breathing kind of heavy.
Just a little winded from jumping from Chris's pocket. Feel free to clown around town. I'll be in your items.
No idea what you mean, but sure. Rosie will soon set up .exe in my room for me upstairs. Do not worry. I have a long spreadsheet of demands ready. Though, even if I have an awesome room, who will be there to force to enjoy it? I wonder how Noelle is doing now. Too bad. It feels incredibly soft, like sleeping on a dream.
Talk to you. Huh. You left them behind, didn't you? Just as you left us. Be gone.
Oh. I don't want to talk to everyone. I just talk to the important ones.
Hi, Chris. Getting your project done. Oh, my bike. It's totaled. I had a little crash. You see, there was this police officer, and it's complicated. Now, how are you doing? Oh, how's your project doing with Susie? What? You went to the library together with Noelle and Bertley. That's amazing, Chris. And while you were there, this has nothing to do with me, but the team's.
Oh wait, I already read this.
What the scallop?
It should all be the same. Alphys would say that. Okay. So, if we're assuming Snowgrave is the knight taking over, I don't know, it's just, there's so much to think about. Like, now, when you think about it as Chris not being the knight, it's just Chris and the player, and Chris is an evil, they're just a little goofy, then I don't mind the theory at all. Anyways, I was gonna say that, does playing the piano change? Does Chris play the piano good now? Nope, okay.
Silver drink, huh? The new one. Alright, what's the plan, honey?
Maybe we could try Eye Shock?
Oh. Eyes from the Ice Palace, boss. Don't you want to try Fire Shock or something?
Yeah, you're right.
Here, how about letting me control for a bit?
No, I'll control it myself.
Oh. Not like you to be a controller hog, honey. You're feeling alright.
Huh? Me? Of course I'm fine, Dad. I just fell asleep in the library and, just had a weird dream.
Well, I knew that bird brain would put you to sleep. What did you do? Start lecturing you on the theorem of the inadequacy in children's fighter games?
No, he fell asleep too.
Wow, he even put himself to sleep.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, sounds like you two have been hitting the books too hard. Why don't you go home and hibernate? I'll see you tomorrow at church.
Dad, are you gonna be okay to go?
Of course. You take it easy, honey.
Okay, then. Yeah, I'll go home and rest.
See you tomorrow, honey.
Bye, Dad. Love you. Chris? Chris, what are you doing here? Well, if I know. Susie!
Oh, there's Susie. Susie. Nice. Heard a lot about you.
You, huh? Cool, think I have to go now.
Susie, huh?
Yeah.
Lay a finger on her and I'll kick your ass.
Huh?
Just kidding. Well, kinda kidding. Sorry. You used up a lot of my energy just now. Probably not gonna be very fun to talk to. Thanks for listening though, Chris. And you too, Susie. Look, Chris, can't say much, but well, she might look like she has it all with your mother, never knowing her, nobody got it all now, but I can't do it, I'm gonna get better. I have to. There's nothing new. Oh? Hey, Susie, mind if I have a word with you for a second?
Guess I'll be a second. Oh? Come on, it was just a bad dream. Even so, it was so real. I can't get it out of my mind. That voice telling me what to do. A voice unlike Chris's. Chris is an evil. Chris is an evil. This confirms it for me. Chris is an evil. A voice unlike Chris, and then the moment where Chris just starts astral projecting and starts playing the piano and all that from the blog post. It's not Chris. It's not Chris. So the question is just, is it the knight or is it the player, right? That's all there is to it. But Chris is not evil. Chris is not evil. And if Chris isn't evil, all the stuff Chris does, if we're assuming the soul is the player or the knight, then Chris's body, whatever the things that Chris does without their soul, is just misinterpreted. They're red herrings to make you think like they're evil, but they're not. And if we're thinking that that there's no player, and the soul is Chris and the body is the knight, well, that just it's self-explanatory. But yeah, Chris is not evil. Chris is not evil. A voice unlike Chris. Chris didn't decide any of that. The player or the knight did. Chris didn't. And the thing I was going to talk about earlier, something that seemed off to me, is when you kill Vertley and meet up with Rousey and Susie, Susie mentions how Chris doesn't look okay. Similar to how Chris didn't look okay after fighting Stanton in the normal route. That's telling me that something in Chris isn't okay with what just happened. And they're just not in control. But their facial expression and body is still showing that they weren't okay with what happened. Chris is an evil. Chris is an evil. Terrifying voice. Maybe it's not the player, okay. It's most likely the player. But Chris ain't evil, so I'm okay with the player theory now, because Chris isn't evil. Chris, recently there's been something different about them. Okay, come on. This is just pure confirmation that Chris is an evil. Yeah. So either their soulless body is. Okay, let's stop thinking that Chris is the knight. Chris is not the knight. Let's just go with the Chris and player theory. So their soulless body is just doing things that we're misinterpreting, and they're just red herrings. And the soul is the player. Okay. Now, what does this say about Spamton? The normal route Spamton. It's just the obvious answer, right? That Chris felt that way towards Spamton because Spamton was a puppet being controlled by something else and they couldn't free themselves. So they're scared that they will never be able to free themselves from the player. And it's not. I bet everything that it's not just the player, right? Obviously, it is all Gaster's thing, and the player, us, is just either Gaster or helper of Gaster doing all this. But enough thinking, just let's continue. It's just there's no point when everything will be revealed in due time. Did anyone else notice that? I have to figure it out. Why Chris is acting so strange? Why they keep coming to the hospital? Oh. Huh? Chris? How long have you been standing there? You really scared me, you know. Keep it together, Noel. There's nothing to be afraid of. After all, a dream. It's just a dream, right? Chris? Why are you wearing my watch? When did you? Hey Chris, let's beat it already. Man, he kept telling me about Noelle, like her favorite things, places she liked to go. No idea what the hell that was about. So, the hell were you two doing? Oh, uh, nothing, Sissy. I was just, I was just about to go home. Oh, see you. Guess she's afraid of me again, huh? And would be nice. If she knew everything that happened was real, huh, Chris? Come on, try to be a little bit more enthusiastic, huh? I'm not okay at all. That was awful. I am not okay. I am not okay. I don't want to think anymore. I don't like thoughts. I'm just gonna play and see what happens. I don't like thoughts. Nothing new. Well, I'm not okay. I am not okay. Oh man. Just, I don't, just I don't like that. I don't like that. I just. Uh, uh, and and I just like I don't. What does anything mean? It's anything that has happened in the past two chapters when Chris has their soul. Does any of that matter? Is that just all the player? Thank you for letting me. Like I don't like that. Like some. Ah man, I don't. It's everything where Chris has their soul. Is that all meaningless because I'm just a player? I don't like that. Uh, everything they've been through, being friends with Susie, being friends with Rousey, it's nothing. Oh, you do have to go through all that. Same thing. Sorry. Um, wouldn't Sans know something? Oh, that's different. That's different text.
Yeah, yeah, it's a bummer when things don't work out. Sorry about that. I'm sure you'll meet him someday. Maybe around when your brother comes home.
That's completely different.
Sorry, kid. The brother thing's gonna have to wait. How long? Maybe a day. Maybe another 2 years. Who's keeping track at this point?
That's what he said before. But the previous thing was new.
Hey, welcome to the convenience store. You want to buy something? Put it in a basket and bring it here. In case you didn't know what a store was.
That's the same. Okay, this is all the same. So why was the brother thing different? A thought that I've had is that Asriel is the knight, but it's too much, and yeah, I'm not gonna think that far-fetched. Oh my goodness. I hate thoughts! There's been a lot of dialogue talking about how Des and Asriel were good friends, possibly even dated. And now Des is missing, right? There's two things here. Asriel is evil, and Asriel put Des in a dark world. Or what I think is more likely, Des got lost somehow, maybe a dark world, and now Asriel is opening these dark worlds trying to find her. I don't know, just thoughts. Oops. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Chris, you going home? Alright. Then guess it's goodbye for today. See you tomorrow, Chris. Probably nothing's different. Chris, is that your friend? Chris, I probably get going. Do you want any? I guess I can come over for a bit. Feel free to come in. Excuse me, Chris Martorial. Yes, ma'am, I remember. I used to see my name too. Of course, Miss Alfie is a good friend. She often talks about you. I'm glad to hear it. Chris, what the hell is Alfie talking about? Miss Susie, why don't you wash your hands? Then we can make the pie together. Make it together? How about I know how to? Don't worry, I can teach you, okay? Oh! The dialogue about Chris also being able to make pies was skipped. They didn't do that. Nice girl. Chris, I heard from others about being an influencer. Leave the chuck alone, okay? Oh, maybe it's here. Hands all washed. Wonderful, now we can... Oh, Chris... Oh, there it is, never mind. Chris, you know how to make pies? Ordering pizza. Excuse me, ma'am. Susie, you can just call me Toriel outside of school. Okay, sweet. Chris, so you need to wash your hands too? Then I'm supposed to... Mr. Grave... we will wait. Man, I hate thoughts. I hate having them. Just wait and see what happens. No thoughts. No thoughts. Oh. And we are going the route that soulless Chris is Chris, but Chris is an evil. Susie was going to go home. They were just gonna make the pie, and then she would have gone home. But because Chris slashed the tires, she stayed over. So it was that Chris wanted her to stay over. I forgot that I wasn't a sleepaway from the start. Definitely. Like, look at Spamton's limbs. He was just being controlled by strings, right? That's how Chris feels. Without their strings, their soul, then they just limp around. And that's what they're most afraid of. They can't live without their soul. And that's what scares them. The moment they take it out for good, they'll just end up dying, like Spamton. She goes up to the phone. Maybe Toei just didn't animate a phone picking up animation. Or did Susie just didn't call her parents? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Susie didn't have a good relationship with her parents. Definitely, definitely. She's not homeless, she has to live in one of the apartments. Also, yeah, Chris not being in the night makes a lot of sense the more you think about it. It would be too obvious, right? Literally, they they hint to it in chapter 1, and then they sort of show you in chapter 2. Way too soon to reveal such a plot twist like that in a 7-chapter game, right? They're obvious red herrings. And then when you think about how the queen literally explained how to make dark fountains in chapter 2, and then Chris makes one, it just it really gets you. It really makes you think. She's just a little bit quirky. What does that have to do with being homeless? She just likes shots. Oh no! The reason Chris is so confused is because as the player we're choosing the option, but it's something Chris wouldn't say, right? So they're saying it reluctantly. Game sucks. Huh? Who mentioned Ralsei? I picked Noel there, not Ralsei. Noel. Okay. One thing though is that Chris is still partly in control, even when the soul is there. If they weren't partly in control, then they wouldn't be able to remove the soul in the first place, right? Some I'm gonna just like to think that not everything is the player. Chris does some things that we do. Okay. Also, just notice that they opened the door so Undyne can enter easily. Teehee, teehee, teehee. Oh boy. Oh no! It just hit me. I'm done. I'm done. It's over. There's just no more. I'm done. There's nothing. No. Just have to wait till chapter 3 now. I have nothing. It's over. I finished. I finished Undertale 2. No. Mm. I'm happy though. I did everything. And now we have our save states for the new stuff. Time to replay chapter 3 to 5 10 times. Oh man, I'm sad. That's that. These two are just the normal saves. This is the bad save. Why do the numbers look different? Yeah, that's that. Now we wait. The beginning, a cyber's world. Wonder what the others are gonna do. I'm scared. I don't like thoughts. I will stop thinking in general until the next chapters come out. Like no thoughts, not just related to Deltarune, just any thoughts. None. That's that. Oh, that. Oh, time to spend the whole day editing the video. Thank you for watching, Don. It's been a journey. Till we meet again in the next chapters, even though you won't be able to look at the streams because of spoilers. You should play them. Bye, Don. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. I'm waiting till you say bye until to end the stream. There you go. Bye.